Carlos alias El Zordo de Oro Navarro. Boksidor na tubong California sa Amerika at isa siya sa mga tumalo noon kay Floyd Mayweather Jr. sa amateur. Nangyari ito noong January 20, 1995. Pumasok siya bilang pro taong 1996 at ilang mga kilalang boksidor na din ang kanyang binangga tulad na lang nila Carlos Contreras, Lamont Peterson, Nate Campbell at syempre ang ating champion noon na si Luisito Espinosa. Sa laban niya kay Espinosa noong taong 2004 ay tinalo niya ang Pinoy via 7th round TKO. Sa sumunod na taon, June 17, 2005 ay isang Pinoy ulit ang kanyang kinasahan para ito sa WBC Continental America Super Featherweight title. Ang Pinoy ay walang iba kundi si The Sniper, B.Pacquiao. Nangyari ang laban sa Amerika. Bit-bit ni B.Pacquiao ang record na 24 wins, 11 losses, 10 via knockout, habang 26 wins, 3 losses, 21 via KO naman si Carlos Navarro. Sa gabi ng laban ay tila nakakatawang tignan ang mga unang rounds ng bakbakan. Nagkaproblema kasi itong si B.Pacquiao sa sapatos na suot-suot niya. Kaya ang resulta ay tila nag-skating sa ibabaw ng lona. Pero nagawa pa din niyang patibayin ang balanse. Tinuloy ang laban at pinaluhod pa si Carlos Navarro. Pinakita ni B.Pacquiao ang tunay na pusong Pinoy. Di susuko sa laban kahit sinong champion pa yan. Sabay nating balikan mga pre ang laban ni B.Pacquiao kontra sa dating tumalo kay Floyd Mayweather Jr. at nagpabagsak sa dating Pinoy World Champion Lindol Espinosa na si Carlos Navarro.
Good luck.
Ring experience, the athleticism, the heart, the courage that Manny has. I mean, he's Pacquiao wearing the same trunks that his brother Manny wears, the red with the gold flames, Carlos Navarro in the white trunks.
Bottoms of his shoes. He was slipping on the canvas, especially the right foot. It seemed like he didn't like the surface of just a little sliding, it seemed like, with that right foot. So sometimes the fighters would slip a little bit on the canvas into the underfooting of the shoe.
An abrasive,
just to make more traction, more traction.
Gets the crowd's attention. Navarro comes in, and Navarro's the one that all of a sudden slipped in.
You know, looking at the shoes in Navarro and Pacquiao, it seems like both men's shoes are brand new. And there's the joke on brand new. And there's a slip again by Pacquiao. He looks like he's on ice skating. He is sliding around the ring.
I came to the fights and a hockey game broke out.
Exactly. They both look like they have new shoes. I never liked a fighter wearing new shoes the night of the fight, before the night of the fight.
Teddy, I'll tell you, I've sat next to you for a few years now and have been awed by some of your analysis, but to pick that up just on the introductions of the slippery shoes, and for it to come to fruition so quickly in this fight, it's amazing. It's something to watch for throughout 12 rounds of the skating we'll have. 12-round fight, by the way, because there is a
maybe a cut. The corner Pacquiao better be ready to do something about that slippery shoe. They better have
What can they do? Is there a substance they can put on the bottom of the shoe? Can they spray hairspray on there? Can they store it?
That's a good point. You can spray something that's some abrasions in the scissor. Something has to be paid attention to because Pacquiao is getting no footing here early.
End of round number one.
His footing is not there. The feet slide right out from under B.Pacquiao.
And it was very interesting right away, but it was suggested
that some of the things that we were talking about is you're limited to what you can come up with to slip again.
We've seen this many times before in football games where there's weather that affects maybe the
That's the first thing to say. Look, you have to stay in control of yourself. Whenever you have to act, what I would do in the corner, shorten everything up, shorten your punches up that are more apt to take you out of position, make you lose that balance, and take short steps. If you're prone to move a little bit, don't move as much. Bend those knees more. For Pacquiao, not a guy who usually uses legs a lot. He's not an Ali type guy. See, I think I see a little adjustment by Pacquiao, and I give him credit. He's taking short. He's going to make sure everything he throws, he's in good position.
There go of it through 2 rounds. Here's the solution Justin Fortune came up with. Take the tape, sticky side down, and start wrapping the shoes. Through 2 rounds of slipping and sliding, let's see if this works.
That's about the best thing you could.
The title from an Italian called Nardiello. And Nardiello slipped the whole night long. He just could not get his feet. But this seems to be working for Pacquiao because He is able to grip his feet to the ground, and he's able to punch with a little bit more authority. Got to fight with just keep your composure, and as Teddy said, not try to do anything too drastic or too different. Compact, he's got good punches, so this could turn into a decent fight.
And Morales, do you ever think to yourself, boy, if I was around right now, who would I be in there with and what would be happening?
Right there, he's most versatile. Indian cheese, tough. Scott Harrison's tough, a little one-dimensional, strong, but
Tonight, Pacquiao has had his struggles once again in this third round, and now the tape that they applied after the second round coming loose. So many times we get those breaks with the tape around the wrist. Now we're going to be getting it tonight with the tape.
He's having problems dealing with Navarro. He shows versatility. He's shown that he can fight inside. And unlike a little bit more one-dimensional, forward. And he's having some success in spot.
Trying to rally here at the end of round number 3. Boxing. We're going to have pit crews working new tape on there after every single round.
Tape man.
But what extra work now in the corner of Bobby Pacquiao?
That corner, if there is a cut, you're going to have one guy very calmly working on the cut, the other man on the other side working on the shoe.
Justin Fortune heading up the corner of Bobby Pacquiao tried to rally late, but Navarro has been in control. Pacquiao now coming. B.Pacquiao did not have an amateur career, started boxing at 17, learned the tough way, the hard fights under the tough circumstances in the Philippines. Just his second fight in the United States.
So far, Pacquiao.
That is a good straight left hand from Navarro.
Pacquiao very predictable, Joe. He comes on one line, that middle line, right at you.
Now here comes Pacquiao coming forward behind a series of lefts and rights.
But a lot of the shots to pay attention to the body as he moves forward on Navarro. He's trying to trap Navarro. Navarro is a better boxer. The slicker guy with all that amateur experience, the more developed guy. Pacquiao, you can see his plan, and it's not a bad one. Trying to trap Navarro against the rope, where he can't use that experience as much.
Went to the body there.
Try to take some of that boxing ability, some of that ring away. And Navarro trap him on the ropes, and now making the adjustment to going downstairs.
Doing a very good job of it here. Smothering him against the ropes and going to the body is Bobby Pacquiao. Best round he's had so far.
Pacquiao going to the right place, the body, because Navarro making a miss to the head.
Good fight in our main event. Story of the fight so far, the feet of Bobby Pacquiao. It's been issues to deal with. They were doing a little Vaseline and some N-Swell in between rounds, so they couldn't deal with the feet, Teddy.
With Ryan Kenny, talked about never going back on a straight line. And that's
That exchange and then go to the body.
when you see bleeding early from the nose, as we do with Navarro, make sure one side that nose. Some swelling under the left eye of Navarro now. Table's starting to turn just a little bit in this fight. Right here, the punches that will put you in danger. The jab is a punch that you can deliver with good balance, good footing.
Hand from Navarro.
And just take notice, since the jab has been used,
Both men exchanging right hands.
straight back. Sometimes after he finishes punching in that punching area, he will stand straight up, as he just did.
End of the fight card here from the Table Mountain Casino. The jabs in round 5. The story to steady himself working off that jab was very successful combination for Pacquiao. Body punches in the 4th round, jab in the 5th. First 2 rounds he earned on Teddy Atlas's scorecard, 48-47.
Well, we know a couple of things about
Good combination.
We know Pacquiao has the temperament of a pro, keeping himself together after a very rough start like a pro. Has not fallen apart. Actually has pulled himself together.
Veteran Carlos Navarro, he was knocked out by Nate Campbell in 2002, took all of 2003 off, and now 3 straight wins as he comes into this fight against Bobby Pacquiao.
And even though it's a good nip and tuck fight, Navarro in spot showing that he's a little sharper. Again, as I mentioned, a little one-dimensional, walking straight forward.
Guy of Bobby Pacquiao now. Happened moments ago on that exchange in the middle. I don't know if it was from a clash. We'll get a ruling. Oh, and he just takes a knee. After the...
You okay? You
Holding a low blow. Boy, the referee is acting as though he thinks it's a low blow. He's taking Navarro's word for it. Navarro may have been
Wise to become an electrician when his boxing career started to become stale, but I didn't know he also took acting lessons.
Amazing.
Take a look at that.
I can't wait to see it. Neither can I. He just took his word for it.
Pacquiao still digging to the body, even though the point deduction
Felt that it was a low blow there.
scorecard with what took place
That looked low.
in the sixth round.
Stop doing this. That looked like a legitimate low blow.
Interesting stuff.
As promised, we're going to look at those punches. There's a good body shot right there. And take another look at the angle. A good, clean body shot to the solar plexus, and Navarro goes down to the knockdown.
Betty, that's a 2-point swing right there. Now robbed with a knockdown, instead was deducted a point. Bobby Pacquiao. I guess the good news is he's turned the tide. He's been winning his foot and places a very strong left hand. Pacquiao on the attack.
We talked about the window of opportunity for the strong Pacquiao in lining up those punches early in the bout.
Now it's a right hand back. Very strong effort here in the seventh round from Bobby Pacquiao. That is being ruled a surely. He is not getting up. He wants a count.
You can see Norman Sullivan. You can see the breaking down, the dismantling starting to play.
Pacquiao now. Head hunting. Navarro on the inside puts his punches together.
Navarro still has opportunities because don't forget, he is a little bit sharp with punching in between, but once again, he goes down.
He says. So he's giving him time.
Get up. Get up.
He hit you when you were down. He hit you when you were down. Get up.
He doesn't understand this. Navarro doesn't understand that there was a foul that occurred. So Warrior's way. And could he be playing possum here?
He got a lot of extra time, that's all I can tell you.
Landed a right hand coming off of
And
it.
he's still the better guy technically, so that means he can punch in between. Sometimes that counts more than
Let him
technique.
go, Jose.
Bobby Pacquiao's got lots of momentum. What an interesting seventh round it's been.
Still
Full of twists and turns.
Still opportunities, Joe, for Navarro to punch in between these strong but wide punches.
He takes a knee for the third time in the knee.
It doesn't matter because he's taking a count.
That's unbelievable. Carlos Navarro just made a mockery of the sport and just left the sport right there. Whoever came adversity, he was slipping and sliding without traction for 2 rounds, but yet he rose to the occasion and kicked.
Then Pacquiao picked it up from his brother Manny. Both of them have those attributes.
Hi guys, this is Mark Magnifico Magsayo. You are watching Channel Manoy.